What's up, everyone? I'm Spiritual Essence. I'm just coming on here to talk a little bit about the sun being in Sag and the moon being in Pisces, as as, uh, as well as other transits that we are having in the sky at this particular moment. Now, the sun being in Sag and the moon being in Pisces. First off, let's talk about what the sun itself means. The sun is your actions. It's your viewpoints. It's the way you see things. It's the way you see the world and how others see you yourself. So, like the sun being shining in the big sky, this is what shines out in your actions. Your actions shine out, send that shine from the sun, like the sun. Anyways, with the sun being in Sag, with the sun being our actions and our viewpoints, the way we see things and how other people see us, with it being in Sag, it's still on the cusp of Sag and Scorpio, mind you. But as far as in 2 days, on the 24th, it will be officially in Sag. Now, Sagittarius as a sign itself. Sagittarius is ruled by the 9th house, so the 9th house gave birth to Sagittarius. Sagittarius is also ruled by Jupiter. So what is the 9th and the 9th house, and what is Jupiter? The 9th house is your education, your moral system, your internal, external traveling. It can also it also gives you wisdom, where your wisdom comes from. It's from the 9th house. It's for where your spirituality comes from and your faith. Now, Sagittarius itself is ruled by Jupiter. So what is Jupiter? Jupiter is the planet of experiences, faith, and spirituality. Sagittarius is also the daytime side of Jupiter, so it's the masculine, it's the external. So Sagittarius play out Jupiter energy externally, unlike the Pisces who play out Jupiter energy internally. So Sagittarius is ruled by the 9th house, is ruled by Jupiter. But what is its element? What is Sagittarius as an element and as an action, and how do we see Sagittarius? Well, knowing that Sagittarius is from the 9th house of spirituality and wisdom and education, and is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of experiences, spirituality, and faith, this is a mutable fire sign. So, fire in itself is visions, passion, intensity. So your visions is what fire is. Now, mutable fire. Mutable means being able to adapt to your own and other people's ways of doing things. So mutable fire stands for being able to adapt to your own and other people's ways of seeing and feeling the emotions. So we are all going to be in this state of mind of wanting to act on faith. We're going to be seeing visions of what correlates to our faith. The sun in Sag is also going to make us very free, in a sense. We're not going to want to be boxed in or feeling trapped of any sort, and if anything feels like a cage, we have a chance of running from it. Because mind you, Sagittarius is mutable fire, so it's like the scattered fire, like the fire that scatters and spreads and able to adapt and be mutable with its own and other people's ways of seeing and feeling their emotions. Now, with the moon being in Pisces, the moon is how we react and respond to the world around us. It's what we feel comfortable with. So right now we are feeling comfortable with Pisces energy. We are reacting, responding to Pisces energy. So what is Pisces energy? What is Pisces? Well, Pisces is mutable water, being mutable and adaptable to its own and other ways of feeling the emotions. So unlike fire and water play the same type of war, but instead of fire, like it did like in fire, as far as vision, passion, intensity, and water is more of emotions, feeling, uh, senses, emotional senses, emotions. So it's not more like seeing, it's more like you ever get a gut feeling or have a bad feeling or a good feeling. It's more like that. It's like feelings. Not much less visions like fire. Fire is more visions and water is more actually feeling the emotions. Feeling the waters. So with that being said, Pisces is a mutable water sign, being mutable and adaptable to its own and other ways of feeling the emotions. Now we are all reacting and responding to this Piscean energy. So again, let's go a little deeper. What is Pisces ruled? What house does Pisces rule by? What house is Pisces ruled by? I apologize. Pisces is ruled by the 12th house. So the 12th house is your house of dreams and illusions. Pisces is also ruled by two planets. It is first ruled by Jupiter, and it's the feminine side of Jupiter. So it's more internal. It's more internal waters. So it's like emotions. It's internal with that Jupiterian energy. Which Jupiterian energy is like faith, spirituality, morality, anything that the experiences, Jupiter gives you experiences, and so forth. So with Pisces being ruled by Jupiter, it is also co-ruled by Neptune, which Neptune is the planet of dreams and illusions. So Neptune gives us the ability to dream, imagine, have fantasy, dream-like experiences where we might dream to be a millionaire or dream to dream to have your own school, or like a dream. But Neptune also deals with illusions. So Neptune can give you a lot of that energy of what you might think that is there is not actually there. AKA illusions. Like, you might think somebody is out to get you and they're your best friend in the world, or is there for you. That's Neptune giving you that illusion. And if you mess with that Neptunian energy and dive into it too deep, then you might have a chance of acting out unrational because of what you believe, which is ultimately just an illusion. So back to what Pisces is. Pisces is ruled by Jupiter and co-ruled by Neptune. So with the moon being in Pisces, we're all going to react to our dreams and illusions and other people's dreams and illusions. We are also going to be reacting to our own and other people's emotions and how other people feel and how we feel. And we might come up with either dreams or illusions, aka conclusions, on what may or may not be what they are. And the sun being in the cusp of Sag and Scorpio at the moment, we are going to go dive deep into that. We're going to be diving deep into reacting to our own and other people's ways of feeling their emotions and reacting to our dreams and illusions. So we're going to be diving deep. But since the sun is also mainly in Sag, then most of our actions is going to be based on what we see, as far as visions, as far as fire, as far as what could be, what is the potential, what is the most likely outcome, what do you see? That's what Sag is going to do. So if you be careful on what dreams or illusions you are reacting to, because some dreams are just that, dreams, and some illusions are just that, illusions. Make sure you're seeing the reality and have the facts, even though it's going to be hard because the facts are in Scorpio at the moment. So we're already diving deep. So this is already a recipe for disaster. So be careful. Mind your P's and Q's. Mind your emotions. Pay attention to what you're paying attention to. And stick true to you. Stick to your visions and how you feel. But try not to go overboard in seeing potentials of stuff. Go diving too deep into those emotions, because it's still trining as well. It's like mixed energy, more square than anything though, since it's 1 degree Sag. But anyway, squares are still 90-degree angles. So if it's over 90, then it's a square. So disregard what I just said, that's the case. Anyways, so mind you, remember that regardless of what I said, 90 degrees is always a square. So, as far as right now, the sun is squaring the moon. So this is making our actions first, like making our actions and our reactions kind of disgruntled, kind of off. We're reacting to mutable water or being mutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of feeling their emotions. But we are also diving deep and then seeing the visions out of that deepness, extracting the visions and the wisdom and the experiences out of that deep waters. Because Mercury is in Scorpio, and Mercury is opposing Uranus, and then we got Jupiter conjuncting Saturn. We also got Mars still retrograde squaring Saturn. There's a lot of exoterical stuff going on in the sky right now. So keep your spiritual warfare, spiritual guard up, and keep that mental defense on par. Because just because the sun just got out of the Scorpio doesn't mean that we're out of toxicity, because Venus jumped her ass right into Scorpio. So that's enough about Sun and Sag, Moon, Pisces. If it's in the houses, wherever the moon is in your house, so houses, that's how you're going to be reacting, responding to this energy. So, with the first house, you're going to react and respond to dreams and illusions dealing with your personal interests, personal people that you mess with, and personal affairs. And then so on, throughout the houses. If you need more info on the houses and whatnot, Dolo, the Pilot Man on YouTube, has great content and goes live almost every night. So go check him out. Shout out to Dolo. Go check them out after this video if you don't already know them. Anyways, along with other transits, we got Mercury scale Jupiter. So this is frustrating thoughts about faith. Mercury is how we think and communicate. And Jupiter is our experiences and our faith and our spirituality and our wisdom and our moralities. So since it's squaring, our thoughts and communication is going to be in deep waters, aka Scorpio. But Jupiter is still in Capricorn. So Capricorn is more surface level, you know what I mean? More dry, not really deep like Scorpio. So this is going to make us feel frustrating energies. Going to make us feel disgruntled. Then we got Venus opposed Uranus. This is love versus change. So with Venus opposing Uranus, our love matters and the way we appreciate things is going to be opposing the way we need to change at the moment. So since Venus is in Scorpio, which is fixed water, being fixated on your own and other people's, being fixated on your own ways of feeling the emotions. That's what Scorpio is. And Uranus is in Taurus. Not Capricorn, Taurus. So yeah, very surface level. And very, it's fixed earth. Being fixated on your own ways of being practical and of thinking and being practical. So Uranus wants us to change our stability to meet our individuality. It wants us to individually mind you, it wants us to individually change the way we are structured, how we gain stability, how we